Roller derby is one of the fastest growing sports in the UK and definitely one of the most exciting, with over 300 teams in the UK alone, including women's, men's, co-ed, which is men and women mixed in a team, and junior teams. When I went to my first roller derby game in 2013, it was in Nottingham watching the local team Nottingham Hellfire Harlots. I don't remember much from that day, but what I do remember is this amazing feeling of joy, happiness and adrenaline. Needless to say, I fell in love with the sport instantly and have been to many matches since then. Roller derby is a full contact sport played on an oval flat track on quad roller skates. It's played by 2 teams of 14 skaters. The game lasts for 1 hour and is called a bout. A bout is made up of 2-minute jams and played over 2 30-minute halves. At the start of the jam, each team fields 5 players. 1 jammer, 1 pivot and 3 blockers. On the whistle, the blockers and pivots skate in a tight formation called the pack. The jammers sprint and attempt to pass through the pack. The first one through becomes the lead jammer and is in control of the jam. The second time passing through the pack is when the jammer can start scoring points for their team, 1 for each opposing skater they pass. The blocker's job is to stop the opposing team's jammer from scoring points, and to help their own jammer through the pack. The pivot assists the blockers, but can become the jammer by being given the star cap. The jam can last for 2 minutes, or until the lead jammer pulls off the jam by placing their hands on their hips. The teams then reset, field another 5 players, and the fun begins again. The team with the most points at the end of the bout wins. I hadn't been to a roller derby match in a while and wanted to get back into it. That's when I found the local teams, the Reavers and the Brothers Grimm. I want to show you what roller derby is all about and the community that surrounds it. I spoke to some of the skaters for the Reavers and the Brothers Grimm to see what they like about the sport.
My name is Kirsty. My skate name is Kirst Blood. I am the co-founder and the coach of Reavers Roller Derby.
And how did you get into roller derby?
I originally saw roller derby at Grimsby Leisure Centre. It was actually a game with the Imposters, which is a local Lincoln team. I then went across to Lincoln and skated with the Lincolnshire Bombers. I skated with them, passed my minimum skills and bouted twice. Then due to travel costs, I stopped going, but it was really enjoyable.
What was it about roller derby?
I really enjoyed the actual skill of it, so I've never really been very good at sports. I used to do netball quite a bit when I was younger, but it was quite clunky and I didn't really enjoy the physical side of things, but with roller derby it's really fun and it doesn't feel too sort of physical heavy, it's really enjoyable.
And since doing roller derby, has it helped you?
Roller derby has helped me in many ways. It's helped my interpersonal skills, so a lot of people you can see behind me, we have probably around about 50 to 60 people in this league. Men and women of all ages and all sizes. I've built great relationships with them and just generally my confidence has grown and skyrocketed since joining the team.
When was Reavers founded?
Reavers was founded in December 2012. Basically a lady called Sandra Ritchie contacted me just because I'd had a bit of experience in roller derby before and she was interested in setting up a local team. We are the first ever roller derby team in Grimsby and it was just the Reavers to start, but then we obviously brought in our men's team, the Brothers Grimm.
Can you tell us a bit about both teams being in the championships?
Yeah, so the men are in the British Championships Tier 3 this year. All thanks to our skater instructor Paul. He actually pestered quite a bit to get us in there and we're doing quite well. We won our first game and we've actually got a second game on Saturday against Air Force One in Leeds. The women have also been accepted to be in the British Championships next year, which we think will be Tier 5, but that's yet to be determined.
I've played sports before just to kind of keep me busy or keep me fit. When you're young you don't have a lot much better to do, obviously I'm all children and things now. But roller derby is the first sport I've been committed to, I feel like. Maybe when we had our first child, didn't quite know how to adjust my lifestyle, put on a lot of weight, wasn't going to the gym, wasn't training. And although I did drop a fair bit of that weight before I came to roller derby, it gave me focus. And now I probably train harder than I ever have in my life and been in better shape in my 30s than I was in my 20s. So, roller derby gives me a reason to go to the gym. It gives me a reason to not have that chocolate bar. It gives me a reason to have a protein shake when I get up in the morning. And nothing else I've ever enjoyed so much to give me that focus.
And what is it that you like about doing roller derby?
For me, it's not liking it. It's more of it's a passion. It's something that I love to do, and it's not. Well, it is for me, but being part of a team, it's really, really important. It's such a great community of people. I adore everyone here. I can honestly say wholeheartedly that, you know, everybody's in here and everybody's helped me in my own way. I lost my mum a year ago and they supported me through that, and without the sport, without being able to come here and get that therapy of hitting people and then them saying, oh yeah, well done, that's brilliant. Without that, I don't think I'd have been able to deal with my grief as well as I have.
What is it that you like about doing roller derby?
Everyone makes you feel at home. Like, we all know each other, like, outside the sport as well. Like, I've got quite good friends with quite a few of them. Bunny being one. And I don't... Is it like diversity? Is it diversity? Like, of us all, like, we're not all, like just normal.
Is there such a thing?
But like, we've got people with tattoos, piercings, weird hair colours and that. It's not like your Zumba class. sort of thing. So yeah, I don't have to go in like hiding stuff. I'm just out, open, proud.
On the 1st of May, the teams had their own matches against York Minxters and Knights of Oldham. The first match was the Reavers versus York. It was a really close game, with the scores being 175 to the Grim Reavers and 166 to the York Minxters, giving Reavers the win. Next was the match between the Brothers Grimm and Knights of Oldham. The scores were 136 to the Brothers and 242 to the Knights of Oldham, giving the Knights the win. Speaking to the skaters, they all said that playing roller derby is more than just a sport and being part of a team. They say it's like being in one big happy family. And from spending time with them over the past couple of weeks, I can see why they feel that way. They were all talking and acting like I was already part of the family. If you can, try to go and see just one roller derby match. You will not regret it.